Whoa, 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 whoa. We in the building, people. Sorry, things are going crazy on the other end. Seemed like there's a lot of traffic or something crazy this morning up on these airwaves. Not feeling my best, but we doing what we doing. We still here. We gonna make it work. So we just gonna bring Ant to the stage right now. What's going on?
Yo,
Good morning.
morning.
Um,
Buenos
I'm on Zard. I'm on cough syrup this morning. Usually it's a red solo cup, but
dias.
but today it is not. Had a crazy week, working like a dog. But it is what it is. We get through how we get through. How was your week?
Man, it was a week, brother. It was a week. Actually, it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it went through kind of quick, so I'm glad for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we did, what happened to deserve this quick week, but it was cool. No real blemishes. We here, man. You know, the sports world always got something for us to talk about, so that's what we here to do.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. How you feel about the second round so far? I think we got three blasts and one okay and one good. I mean, last night,
Well, I mean,
Jane,
that would go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Last night was that series was nothing but that was built just to be a soap opera. Know what I'm saying? Like the Lakers had no chance at all. We all knew that. And I'm gonna say they had no chance even with Luca. So the drama that it brought as far as the calling for the referees and the free throw attempts and all these type of things, that was just something to give us something to look at. But the Lakers had no shot. OKC was moving on. So, that's that series.
No shot with Luca.
No shot with Luca. And reason why I say no shot with Luca because defensively we have nothing. Defensively we have nothing. We have nothing in the paint in regards to deferring any shots. Our perimeter defense, besides Vando and Marcus Smart, Rui had a great series as a matter of fact. But outside of those players, I see the effort, but just collectively, we just can't slide our feet. We wouldn't be able to slide our feet with OKC. No way. And we turn the ball over too much.
Gonna turn the ball over. What happened to your boy? Had a triple double, almost a quadruple double. He had 8 turnovers yesterday. Mr. K Cunningham, dog. K Cunningham with 8 turnovers is wild business, especially the two he had at the end of the last 2 minutes of the game. Like the inbounds play plus the one that Allen had stole on the pick and roll, that was they it was bad business. They broke down at the end of that. James Harden finally hit a couple big shots down the end.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then he got to the interview, and it was like, well, with all the chatter, he was like, what chatter? What chatter? So I mean, in a sense, kind of happy for him for his career to finally be able to show up in a playoff game down the stretch when it counted, and that's what happened. But we have some I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about with what happened with Draymond Green, what happened with Mr. Charles Barkley. I don't know if we could get that video.
Ways
Let's
in
see. Yeah.
sports. Listen, sports are for young people. You hope to have a great long career, but sports, nobody wins when they're 37, 38.
But you said what you said. I want to hear if he believes what you're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal is just to not look like you in the Houston Rockets uniform.
Yeah.
Is ultimately the goal for us. Like, we don't want to.
What does that look like?
Did you see it?
I'm just asking.
I saw it. I mean, so, you know, we're always going to try to compete. When you win championships, the goal will always be to try to reach that level. Can we get back to that level? Listen, to your point, Jimmy's going to miss a lot of next year. Moses is going to miss a lot of next year. That's $70 million. $75 million of a, what, $160 million payroll. So it's going to.
All right. So, first off.
Oh, no, my guy. That's a red flag on the play.
First off, it's disrespectful to Charles Barkley in every way, shape, or form. What's going on, Keegan? How's everything? What's going on? What's going on with you? Appreciate y'all stopping in. Want y'all do me a favor, everybody, and do me.
Like, subscribe, and share What the Heck Sports Show.
So while we on here, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about how Draymond Green was disrespecting Charles Barkley out here in these streets on the. I felt it was very disrespectful, number one, because Draymond Green, you can't touch Charles Barkley. And period. I'm sorry, you just can't. Your skill level don't match up. It never has. It never will match up. Trash. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have a little bit less. It's a little bit, but come on, dog. What do you think about the way he disrespected him on national TV in front of everybody? And nobody took real heed to it. They was real upset about it. It looked like he got no laughs, no jokes, anything about that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh man, yo, Draymond, you doing too much, man. You bugging, champ." Like Charles Barkley's numbers for those last 2 years in Houston were better than any numbers Draymond has had in his career, period. So, but at the end, I had to sit back and really dissect it a little bit. I don't think it was as much as disrespect as people take or believe, because I think he was coming to a place of saying, okay, we know what Charles Barkley is, but now at the end of his career, we're seeing a diminished version that doesn't look like what we're used to seeing. So while I think it's because it came from Draymond that it could be taken disrespectful, because most of the things that he said out of his mouth, number one, he's delusional about his career anyway. So it gets taken that way. But I don't know. Now that I look at it, I don't see as much as disrespect. I think it's more of a reverence, man. Like when you look at our great players and then they come to the end, it's like, damn, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, but that just shows that Father Time is undefeated. I mean, until LeBron.
But we like we talk about our players back in the day is different from these guys. You talk about somebody who spends $1 million a year on just dieting and working out. Like you were in this from the beginning for longevity. And this was planned. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, his whole career was scripted as they would say it was planned. It was planned by him. It worked out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shit on a little bit of his talent. I will in a way, because I have. But like I said, his career has been planned. From the moment he was drafted, his career has been planned. From the moment he was in high school and became the chosen one, he has scripted out his career. Michael Jordan, even Steph Curry and them, they all them people, they partying, they enjoying the off season. They playing golf, they traveling, worried about basketball, bro. They played in a pickup game or two, so what? They wasn't worried about, I'm working on my body every single day, all day, worrying about how to stay in the league longer, to break records longer. Like, that's it for me. Other than that's just scripted. It's planned out, and it happened to work for him. But everybody doesn't didn't care about that much. They wanted a break from their job just like we do on the weekends. When you
but
take a vacation
that's not the
from
argument.
our
Though,
yeah.
that's
Huh?
not the argument. Every time you hear that man name, you get triggered. Why every time you hear that man name, you get triggered, bro? Yo, yo, man, talk about Draymond and Charles Barkley, man. Let's save him for later, bro.
Because I'm just in reference to it. Like he's saying how he shouldn't have looked in that uniform. But our players back then didn't take it like these players are doing it. That's what I'm trying to say in reference to. Really not, but yeah, I might get a little triggered when
You
I
get
say his
triggered
name.
by that man, bro. Yo, but
yeah.
yeah, you know, Draymond, man. He's had a crazy kind of week though. Between that and then this little thing he got with Austin Rivers, that's a bit interesting too.
Yeah. He got he has a thing with everybody, honestly. He's starting to him and KD just out here just doing whatever they want to around in the streets. They beef with whomever.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I seen the Austin Rivers thing, and Austin Rivers was not wrong in what he said.
Not even a little bit.
He wasn't. And he challenged him to a one-on-one. Like, what do you want to do with that?
What?
Yeah, appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
Hey, man, like
so go ahead.
Yeah, no. It's because honestly, these are two dudes who are at the point of their career where it's over, right? And they still need justification. They still need something else to live off of. Even though Kevin Durant, from where I see it, a lot of people, not me, but a lot of people have ranked him, as I can see, in the top 10, among the top 10 players or the top 15 players that has ever lived. And, so he's always got something to say. But I see he it's him with the same group of people, though. Kevin Durant is like, he trolls Ant-Man, Angela Reese, like, but it's not a lot of people. But Draymond gets into it with everybody because Draymond is, number one, he's delusional, as I stated, about his career. As Austin Rivers so eloquently put it, dude, you're gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but let's not act like this is just based off of your talent. This is based upon what you've had around you, what you've been so lucky to fall into. Coming out of Michigan State or whatever, because you couldn't have been on any other team and carved out any part of career like you did. You were just lucky, right? And no hate on him. Luck is what it is. But so that's how he continuously gets into things, because he's always speaking in regards to things that he probably shouldn't. I think he should kind of. I posted that. Like, I think it's time for you to shut what they call the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because your argument is going to be, I'm a 4-time champion and I'm going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But when we look at it, it's only deserving because of the others because of the superstars that you played with, the top level management that you had, the great coaching that you had. So it's not about you; it's about those around you. And when you giving that Hall of Fame acceptance speech, I hope that you pull more reverence yourself to those that are around you, and don't give yourself a lot of credit other than saying, I work hard and I play hard. That's it.
That's all he has.
Yeah.
There's actually absolutely nothing. And back in my earlier podcast, I did have to defend him on certain levels, and it was what it was at the time. But now you just need to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm done with it. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
Your career is over. Steve Kerr, mind you, signed another 2-year deal to basically end out this career. So I'm gonna ask you one question. how would this team? Because people like to do hypotheticals, right? Sports is about hypotheticals.
Mm-hmm.
How many championships would this squad have won? Charles Barkley instead of Draymond Green.
Which Charles Barkley? That looked like the Houston. That looked like the
Nah,
Charles Barkley
you know what
that
I mean?
was
You
at
know what
TNT.
what you said. But no, what's the name? Charles Barkley in his prime on that squad, just dump him in and then take out Draymond. How many championships does that squad win, dog?
First of all, they would have had multiple 71 seasons. And they probably would win. Man. And you speaking about this NBA?
Mm-hmm. This NBA right now, that 2014, 15 Golden State Warriors with Charles Barkley doing what he do instead of Draymond Green.
Maybe 8. Maybe 8. And that's because you have an unstoppable force like Charles Barkley who you have to double. And then now, like I said for Kevin Durant, right? Like you have to double him. And then when you got Steph Curry and Clay and all those other guys, don't forget about those. There's some other guys that's in that picture. You know what I'm saying? That was well at what they did too. They would have never lost. They'd have never lost.
No.
Unless
Make sure y'all like
unfortunately
to subscribe.
injury plagued them like that team that we're talking about.
Yeah. Everybody watching, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the show. I see y'all coming in. Y'all can always chime in. We'd appreciate everybody who does watch and check out and comment, share, and like. But keep going.
So yeah, they would have never lost, man. Because Charles Barkley would have still been getting hit. He'd have still been getting 30, 28 to 30. Steph Curry. Now that makes it crazy too, because now where a lot of players, when you watch those games, how they back up off of Draymond and just send the double with Steph and leave Draymond open, you can't do that with Charles Barkley. You can't do that with Charles Barkley. So that would have been a crazy dynamic.
Like just going through a list, and honestly, I had a list. But where are we ranking Draymond amongst the best power forwards in the game? I can't even find him. Take away rings. Let's take away rings. We just talking about all time. We talk about rings. Like we have to take those away because we just alluded to why he got those rings, right? He fell into a good situation. So I mean, we could probably go at least 20, right? Before we get to him.
20.
Bro, I was being nice.
I made a list. Nice. I wish I could find it. I made a list because when Kenyon Martin said it, he's like, dude, I know. He said there's at least 50 to 100 power forwards that are better than you. And I sat there, I was like, man, let me see, because that sounds crazy when you talk about someone who's a first ballot Hall of Famer. So let me go back and let me think about it. And you're talking about all time, right? I didn't even go as far back as all time. I went back as far as maybe 1990 and was like, is Draymond, I can name 50 better, right? You got, without even thinking about it, right? Of course you got the Tim Duncans and Kevin Garnett and Dirk and Amari Stoudemire, and even honestly, talent for talent, Kenyon Martin is better than Draymond Green. You got Derek Coleman, Chris Bosh, Larry Johnson, even Anthony Mason, players like that, Antonio McDyess.
So that LaMarcus
Aldridge, Elton Brand, Jermaine O'Neal,
Carlos Boozer,
Rasheed Wallace, Chris Webber.
Right. I mean, the list can go on.
The list goes on and on and on. I'm pretty sure
almost every
Dennis
team.
Rodman. You talk Knight, Kevin McHale. There's just too many that's better than this dude, man. And not to diminish what he's done in his career, because it's respectable to be a role player, right? But I say this too. If Draymond is a Hall of Famer, then why isn't Robert Horry a Hall of Famer?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I mean, it just continues, man. And I know there's more power forwards. I just don't want to sit
I'll
here.
take Robert Horry first.
I don't want to sit here and just keep talking about it because there's way too many, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's way too many. I really had a list that I did where that list was crazy. Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Oh my goodness, man.
Son,
Josh Smith.
I mean, you can almost go to any team saying he's not the best. He wasn't and won't be.
Jaren Jackson Jr. that's in the NBA now. Like
right now, Lauri Markkanen,
Chet Holmgren, Wemby, who, like whatever you want to call him, right?
Going.
You could keep going. It doesn't stop. Julius Randle, Zion Williamson. Like these dudes are better than you, man.
The whole NBA at power forward damn near is better
than you. You're at the bottom. If there's been over 5,000 players in the NBA, right? Skill for skill, you're at the bottom. You're in the bottom 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the bottom 2,500. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
what's going on, player?
Come on.
Oh
man.
My gosh.
But that's why I say he gets really delusional in regards to what he says. We can't question him as having a platform to serve certain things. I think it's just what you say about certain people at that time. It just doesn't add up, man.
Oh, not at all. But the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
God, son, it just doesn't. The list does not end. It does not end as far as power forwards are concerned, and
Sean Kemp,
where he ranks. Yeah, son. Give me fucking old school as what was his name on Larry Nance and Brad Doherty. Like,
I mean, those players definitely had more skill. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely was better than him.
Send me them Cavs players. Give me oh man, like I say, we could keep going, son. It won't end. It won't end. We'll be here till tomorrow. Just listing names of people that's better than Draymond Green talent wise. You know what I mean? Obviously, he had a better career than most, getting 4 rings. You know, like you said, but it was on the strength of there was 2 other amazing people on that squad. I mean, Andre Iguodala. He got the MVP. You know what I mean? It just it's a list. It's a list. But so with that being said, with Steve Kerr getting his 2-year deal, I think that will mark the end of everybody's career, not just him. I think he might ultimately call it quits, hang it up. Coaching, everything. Might try to get back, or I don't know if he was on TV. Was he on TV for a moment?
Wait, who?
Steve Kerr.
Yeah. He was with actually when they was back on, was it TNT? It was a TNT? No. Or he was on TV. It may have been with ABC or one of them, NBC back in the days. Or whatever it was. But he was one of the commentators before. But he took that 2-year deal. I think they gave him the 2-year deal. Golden State is smart. They gave him a 2-year deal to see if it could entice Steph to sign an extension.
Mm-hmm.
So they can go out together, right? Because I'm
and they made him the highest.
Sure without Steve Kerr, Steph is like, I don't want to be part of a rebuild. Like that, not that much of a total rebuild. While Steph Curry is still good enough to play another 3 seasons at least.
So with those 2 years, there's a lot of people that this is me, and this is what I think can possibly happen if people were really ring chasing and you want to form and actually can make this happen. It can possibly happen, my guy. It's my projected lineup for the 2026 Golden State Warriors. LeBron's contract is up. They're going to get rid of Draymond Green to trade him to the Clippers with Podziemski and a few first-round future draft picks, including next year's first round. Plus, to get Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler will be back sometime during the season, and you got Al Horford there still. The projected lineup: Steph Curry, LeBron James. Steph Curry will still exceed LeBron James in rings due to the fact that they are on the same team, and they will win another one or two if they decide to both play that long alongside of Kawhi Leonard and Jimmy Butler. What do you think about that? Because if they really wanted to, this could be a thing.
Well, first, it depends on if LeBron is willing to take a pay cut, because otherwise they can't do it. It's too much money.
Yep.
It's too much money. Now, I've always looked at a scenario where LeBron will wind up with Steph Curry. I've always looked at a scenario. After the last couple of years, anyway. Especially like after the Olympic experience and things like that, I'm like, yeah, this dude definitely want to play with Steph Curry one time. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, truth be told, it makes sense, and I wouldn't even be mad at it. Like, you at the end of your career, ring chasing anyway. Why not give you the right send off with the right type of player who's actually in the same boat as you, where this is his last hurrah too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, Steph Curry just has not hit that point where he's just primarily a spot up shooter, which is crazy. But we don't give him enough credit for his longevity too. I guess it's because he started off hurt a lot, but his career, he's at that point too where if they want to pull some strings and get LeBron over there with Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, I don't know what happens with Kawhi. It's not undoable. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of money that they would have to figure out. But that would be dope. It'd be something. It'd be something to look at. It'd be something that'll sell tickets. It'd be something that we'll watch on TV, no matter who they're playing against, because you just want to see how it works out.
Yeah. And for all the people that's chiming in, tell me what you would think about this 2026 Golden State Warriors lineup. All the OGs, obviously, like I said, LeBron's obviously contract is up this year. Going to trade Draymond Green up out of there. They're not going to keep Draymond Green, knowing they're trying to get Steph Curry another ring out of the next 2 years that Steve Kerr is around. So this is my projected lineup, even though it's all the old cats. But, once again, we did have Gary Payton and Karl Malone join the LA Lakers at one point after they three-peat with Shaq and Kobe. So who knows? This is a possibility. It's not out of the realm only of financial situation, is it? But other than that, this is a strong possibility, depending on how the other players feel.
Right.
So that's what I have for that.
It definitely
What do you got?
Extend some careers. It'll definitely extend those careers a little bit because you don't have as much on your plate. I mean, you can pretty much play it like the All-Star game. I mean, pick your spots, play your position, play a role, and just kind of go through the motions. It would be that'd be real interesting. But like I said, it just would take a lot of sacrifice on that financial win.
You don't think they would want to, though, at this point? Like, they got all the money that they have all the money.
Yeah, no, I don't think it. I don't, honestly, truth be told, if I was LeBron, if they put that type of team together, and LeBron looks at that and be like, "Yo, how much money y'all got left over? $10 million. Oh, I'll take that." I mean, you're a billionaire anyway. You got so much going on off the court. Your NBA money matters, but it's not going to matter as much if you take $10 million. If you took $10 million for 2 years instead of a veteran minimum, which honestly you should be at that level of getting now, or out the league. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
But
it's still
technically,
playing at the
41
level that
years
he's
old,
playing.
like Udonis Haslam money right now.
Right, he's supposed to be in that veterans minimum right now, which is like $3 million. But he's still playing at the level that he's playing at, where he's still, whether you want to say it or not, he's still like, honestly, I still see him as like one of the top 10 players in the NBA still. So he's going to look to get paid. But if he wanted to take that kind of pay cut and just try to, you know, have some fun and go for a ring, because it ain't going to happen in LA unless they do something that I seen and is not far-fetched, which is make a run at going back and getting Anthony Davis and bring him back over there. I mean, that's something that I've seen and heard.
And Klay Thompson.
And Klay. You know, so, I mean.
He's going to need two.
AI
unapologetic, don't like my unapologetic, don't watch like my AI moves now. You know, like somebody else said that too. Said it's that piece. He said gang is not using AI. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do nowadays. This is what the world doing. And it's what the world doing. It's what y'all doing. So with all this computer, TikTok, all of this stuff is turning into.
So
I'm gonna utilize it a little bit.
Let me use AI and let me use AI so I could take this hat off and have 360 waves again.
Word, right?
AI that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm using it for the purpose of just the fun with it. That's it, like hypotheticals, of course. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, there you go. You use it all the time. It's cool for the hypotheticals, like I just said. You know what I'm saying? With Charles Barkley on the squad, and you know, we having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got our guy, Mr. Jim Savage, behind the scenes all the time doing what he do. On Tuesday, he has actual show on May 12th, which is Tuesday, coming up. He created his album, and everybody chime in. 6:30, May 12th. Show up, show love. That's pretty dope. You know what things we can do now, and everybody show up and show your support on SavageCom.Entertainment at the Golden Lounge or whatever other part that is. Get in there, get it popping. It's pretty dope music. That's it. It's an album critique. So talk your shit. What you like, what you don't like. Constructive criticism is always good. So get in there Tuesday, 6:30. Let Jim Savage know what you think about his new artist out. Oh, there you go. You're right. But anything you want to talk about, like I said earlier, I am not feeling at my best, but like I said, I keep it rocking. The show must go on regardless to anything. Like
I always feel funny though, bro. When we in the golden lounge. I think people probably be thinking that we be peeing on people. They come in there and be like, oh, you get a golden shower in the Golden Sports Lounge.
There's no R. Kelly's around here, dog.
Get a golden shower in the Golden Sports Lounge.
Oh man.
Nah, yo, man. You mentioned somebody earlier. I didn't really get a chance to talk about it much. I think I went back to Draymond and we started talking about something else, man. that Cade Cunningham, that Detroit Cleveland matchup. Yo, man, not for nothing, Cade Cunningham is becoming one of my favorite players to watch, man. That dude could play basketball, man. He can't be right. I mean, he has to stop being so laid back, I think, in his attack, because that's where those turnovers are coming from. They're coming from so much of a relaxed mode. Like sometimes it don't even look like he's playing hard until like the last 6 or 7 minutes of the game. Like it don't even look like he's sweating. But that's where those turnovers come from. But at the end of the day, Cleveland is a team that was the number 1 seed last year. They was going to show some fight at some point, and they're at home. They did what they're supposed to do, which is now protect their home court like Detroit did. So I knew this was going to be a better series than people gave it credit for. Some people seen Detroit win those 2 games and went crazy. Oh, Detroit is going to sweep them. I didn't see a sweep. Now, I don't know if Cleveland can put forth that kind of effort again, because it took every bit of it. And it took the mistakes of Detroit for them to win this game. It took heroics from James Harden, who I kid you not, I was sitting here watching the game, and before he hit that first of the last 4 shots that he made, I was cursing him out. I mean, seconds before he took that shot, I was cursing him out. Like, motherfucker, you bum. This is why nobody don't respect your game. You never show up in the goddamn playoffs. And then boom, I guess he heard me. You know what I'm saying? But
I always do.
Will he be able to do that again next game? Will Donovan Mitchell play that hard? And Max Strus was obsessed. He was obsessed. He was all over the court yesterday. You know, so that's something they're gonna have to bring that every single game, because Detroit ain't no joke, man. That doggone Ausar Thompson, he's everywhere. He's everywhere. I wanted to ask a question. In all actuality, maybe we could research it and take a look and talk about it next week, or who's better between them 2 twins. Because, man, or has there ever been a set of twins that came into the NBA that have been better than these 2?
Oh, because how many
There's been a couple of sets of twins
that came into the NBA?
You got Horace and Harvey.
Horace, yeah.
You got the Morris twins.
Yeah.
You got the Collins twins. You got the Lopez twins.
The Morris brothers is up there.
Yeah, they were good for a minute.
They were good, but I think I don't know these guys. I don't know. That might be that's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, because in all actuality,
we gotta let the careers grow though. We gotta let the careers grow a little bit.
Right. But as far as what they bring to the table, talent wise, I don't know. On both ends of the court, I don't know.
I think Ausar is less of a scorer.
Right.
No, but they are tough. They are tough. Mm-hmm. The Lopez's, you knew Brooke was the better one.
Oh, the Champagny twins too. There's 2 of them. The Champagny twins. There's one on Washington and one on San Antonio.
Okay. Yep.
Julian and Justin.
So like these guys are coming in new. Like I said, the Lopez's, the Morris twins, and the other ones you named before them. No, Harvey and Horace.
Harvey and Horace, yeah. The Collins. Well, the Collins, they don't count.
A couple other, they don't count. They don't count. But there was a couple. Most of them were role players. But these guys are real key parts of their squads.
Right.
Robin was always a little. He wasn't really always. It was Brooke.
Yeah.
It was Brooke. So we always had the better ones, like Blake's brother never even made it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, there's been other brothers that played. If you want to talk about like what brothers probably you can compare, or maybe say is only Dominique and Gerald.
How was it? You know what? That actually was a really, 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 really. And you got like right now, well, comparing them to brothers, you got the Currys out there.
Yeah, but that's too heavily. That's too
That-
heavily. Leaned.
that-
That's too heavily leaned on one brother.
I know, but it outweighs every other brother in the world. Right?
Right. You might have to match up two of them just to be him. Period.
Exactly. Oh man.
Yeah.
This is no bueno. Oh man. Like my cough is kicking my tail, but shoot. Anything else you got? I got a weird one for my what the heck moment.
Okay.
Nah, I'ma just hit him with the AI.
What the heck?
In the cartoon joint. There we go. So this dude did 12,000. Am I on the right thing? Yes. I can't see very well. Broke the record in 24 hours. Dillard did 12,345 pull-ups.
I can't see the picture. I see the words.
But yeah, the words. That's the word. The words is up there. I didn't have the picture. I do have it. I just didn't use it.
Okay.
I forgot to put it up there with the picture. But I actually had a small video. But due to whatever. But this dude Dillard, it's the world record. 12,000 pull-ups in 24 hours. Now, I seen the video and I wish I could have put the video up of how he was doing these pull-ups. And I don't know if these should have counted. Like, I get it. I guess there's some leeway in there with this Guinness book or whatever. But dude, I mean, why? The Guinness book is weird as hell, son. Like, who even cares that you did? Why did you even care to do that many pull-ups? And so, what did you get out of doing 12,000 pull-ups in 24 hours? What did you get from that? I'm just confused. Why?
And
why?
He did all that, and you know what he does for a living is he's the Walmart receipt checker. Hey, he checked the receipts in Walmart, but you could do 12,000 pull-ups. So, yo, man, I mean, hey, shout out to him. You know what I mean? It's a hell of a feat. I would have never thought about doing it. Even in my best days of being in shape and working out, I wouldn't have never thought of doing it. I don't want to do that many pull-ups. But hey, listen, I guess is extreme, but that's what that Guinness World Book is for. I mean, you have people in there with the longest nails. I don't know, people eating hot dogs. Women sleeping with 1,000 partners in one day. Like they got, there's all kind of stuff in there. I'm never gonna open that book. I could care less about it. But shout out to the people that care enough about
go and do this stuff.
Of what their passion is to go ahead and try to make it a record. I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything that I can do that great. So I'm going to leave that book alone.
Like, yeah, like I'm like, what the? I don't know. I don't
want to be in Guinness. I want to be in Forbes. I want to be in Forbes.
But you don't even get paid for Guinness, dog.
Hey, right. I don't care about Guinness. I don't
Right.
want my picture to be there saying about and did 12,000 squats. I don't care. I don't care. I'm the shortest man in my family. Can I be the Guinness for that? I'm the shortest man in my family, Guinness.
Oh, I just it's just confused me. I was just like that was just I said, what the heck is this? Like, who cares, my guy? Like,
Yeah.
why? Why is this even a thing? But that was just my what the heck moment. So I don't know what you got for this week.
Oh, I do kind of have one. What the heck moment? Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather 2. Bro,
Ready in the pipeline.
first off, we didn't get fight 1 when we were supposed to get it. That fight took too long. That fight, the first fight, was almost 20 years ago. I don't
What?
care to see. I don't care to see. I don't care to see them fight again. Doggone Floyd. I mean, is he in need of money or something like that? Because
This is what it's seeming to look like, right?
yeah,
Pacquiao's just doing it just to do it because you know where he lived at, and he took all his American money over there. He'll never be broke again.
exactly.
But he's the president for God's sake of his country. What is
Right.
it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. But what he's doing it for, it probably is for money. He probably made some bad investments, and he has to be money Mayweather. I don't want to. I'm going to watch it.
For the love of the sport.
Exactly. I should have watched the fights yesterday for the love of the sport, but I've been so out of it. Huh. I kind of missed it. Kind of catching on time. I didn't look at it, the Dubois fight. And but I'm gonna go back and rewatch them. Oh, but I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch these guys. I mean, I don't. Oh man, I just don't. I can't, man. It's too much. It's way too much at this point.
Yeah.
50-year-olds boxing. If it was an exhibition, fine. This is not an exhibition.
No.
They coming out here to win.
So now, right, and with that being said, like the boxing is becoming the WWE. You know what I'm saying? Because now what happens if Manny Pacquiao beat Floyd? They're gonna have another one?
At 68, looking like this.
Exactly.
Like this how y'all fighting each other?
Right. I'm not interested. I'm like, honestly, for the love of the sport, I love boxing. I want to see it. I'm gonna see it because of that. And just because then I know we're gonna have to come on here and talk shit. So we got to check it out, right? But I don't care, man. I don't care. In boxing, y'all got to tighten it up. Tighten it up. Take the drama out of that sport because there's no need for it. There's enough going on in regards to actual talent, and you don't need storylines. You know what I mean? You put the top ranked fighter against the second next ranked fighter. Let them fight. Then you got the guys that are building their way up. Let them get there. Then those are the fights that can, like back in the days, how it was supposed to be. We don't need storylines for boxing. It's going to make it corny. No one cares.
That's where we at with this. That is where we're at. I'm totally just like I'm turned off by it. I knew it was gonna happen though, because it's been in the talks for a little bit. So I already knew it was gonna happen, but I'm sad that it actually is. Because we could doing something else.
Right.
Somebody else could be fighting. I'd rather watch Canelo and Crawford again.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like y'all going this far, we still need Tank and Roach again.
Like, we still need them.
We need them.
We need Tank and Shakur.
Exactly. Exactly.
Y'all worried about Mayweather and Pacquiao at
Yeah.
52 years old. I'm totally off and out of it when it comes to that fight. So yeah. What the heck moment lined up with what I was gonna do anyway. The Pacquiao Mayweather 2. I hope it goes away as fast as I can click this button. Like, I hope it gets canceled. Actually, I hope one of them get a bad hamstring injury because they're too fucking old in sparring sessions or whatever, training camp, and they cancel the bitch.
If they want to do that, let them do. Don't box. Do the slap shit.
And it's like,
Do that. Do that. No boxing. Just stand there and slap the shit out of each other, and see who can stand there and take the most. Like, do that.
You know, Mayweather don't like to get hit,
He don't like to get hit.
so that's that. Not gonna happen. I am fucking out of it. I'm out of it. What else you got? I'm gonna let you control the thoughts on what you got. We got the games today. What's going on with the Philly game is over. Philly series is over.
Yeah, that's what I was about to go to next. Is you got Philly and the Knicks, where I thought it would be a lot more competitive. I said it on here, I actually thought Philly had a great chance of winning the series. But something happened that I didn't foresee happening. The whole New York Knicks team woke up. They woke up. The whole team. If they would have went into this series the way they played those first couple of games in Atlanta, which is what we thought we were going to get, then Philly had a chance. But nah, the Knicks woke up. They woke up. And hopefully they can wrap it up today. Because Detroit, I got a feeling Detroit and Cleveland is at least going to game 6. It's at least going 6. And this way, New York wrap it up, give OG enough time to rest that hamstring, and give them some time to rest, and then they could come out full swing against the winner of that Detroit Cleveland series, which everybody kind of figures is going to be Detroit, but give more time so we can see a good, healthy series with no excuses.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. And the Spurs and the Timberwolves at 7:30, which is a really interesting matchup to me, obviously.
My favorite matchup of all of the series, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite matchup of every series in the second round, because you're seeing Wemby.
Is this the all right? So is this the battle for the face of the NBA?
I think without question. And reason being is because everybody wants Ant-Man to be the face of the NBA, because he's a talented player. You know, he got the charisma. He talks shit. He pretty much almost backs it up to a degree. As far as his play on the court, now it hasn't translated to what we would like to see, is which a finals berth. But then you got Wemby, the man who's bringing integrity back into the league by just playing hard against any and everybody, and being the real unicorn of what we've been of being 7'4" and able to do the things that he's doing, where it almost looked like he's a damn alien. You know what I'm saying? So the winner of this series, I would. This is kind of like a face of the league type of thing, because for somebody that impacts the game on both ends, like Wemby, the way that's different, man. That's different. Like, they barely lost that first game, right? They barely lost. And he only had 11 points, but he had 12 blocks. If he would have had 20 points with 12 blocks, they'd have won that game.
Blocks, son. When the last time we seen somebody have 12 blocks? I can't remember the last time we seen somebody have 12 blocks, especially in a playoff game.
I think in the playoffs, the most, I think before that, was it 5 or 6? Maybe. Probably Olajuwon or Robinson did it. No, Shaq did it too. Shaq did it, Kareem did it, and Olajuwon did it. Had 5 blocks each.
But none. 12?
12?
Like, and like,
how you have more blocks
12.
than you have points? First off, and like, come on, bro. So he's altering everything. That's my favorite series, man. And I actually picked San Antonio to win the whole thing, to be quite honest, because of the Wemby effect. Now, if they could just get Steven Castle to calm down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I think experience also will play a part in that. Like, at this point, we do have the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are the champions from last year. They have not been dethroned yet in any way, shape, or form. And even though the Spurs have their number in the regular season, we all know how that plays out in the playoffs when you haven't been there yet. So we'll see what happens if, and that's if, the Spurs win this series against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
If this should, it's just win. I see it as win. I don't even see it as if. I see it as win. Like Minnesota, they're good. I just don't think they have enough, man. I don't think they have enough. I mean, but
it's
bad because
when is a team going to have enough, or is it just they just don't have Wemby? That's what it comes like. Nobody had Michael Jordan, nobody had Shaq, nobody had LeBron, nobody had Steph. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just what it comes down to. Mm-hmm. Like, you have enough to win a championship. Mm-hmm. You just don't have him, and you're playing against him.
There it is. I appreciate you for being my cousin through blood and the same grandmother and grandfather, where you understand exactly what the hell I was saying when I was saying it. You don't have him. And at the level that he's playing at, you don't have him. So that's just why I just can't see it getting done. And Ant is still playing hurt. So he's giving it everything he has, but he's damn near gonna have to average 45 points for them to win these games, these next couple of games throughout this series. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You know, Julius Randle has been playing a decent series. McDaniels once again playing a decent, and I even give credit to Rudy. He's trying. He's trying.
Right. You can't match up with that.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
He's a point guard too. Like, he coming down, hitting you with crossovers. Like, Jokic ain't coming down crossing you over and doing all of that, right? Ain't coming down hitting you with the no delay and what you saying, yo. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, holy moly, donut shop. What are you doing out there? Like, this is for real. He's 7'4", 7'5", and he just crossed you over, spun off you, and then hit somebody with a reverse lay. What?
And bigger than that, he could shoot from 35 feet out.
That's the other problem. So you, somebody like Rudy with his kind of feet can't guard out there that far. Like, it's just too much.
Right. You remember when he tried to guard Luka out there in that Western Conference Finals that time when he got caught on that island at the end of the game. I never felt so bad for a player in my life.
Looking like the dude I was trying to guard Kimba.
Right. Yo, I was like, nah, hell nah, yo. I was like, yo, foul, call a timeout, do something. Like,
niggas out there looking like the nigga Kid when what's the name was like snacks,
Right.
and that was funny. The kid was like, "Hello, hello, hello."
Word.
You know what?
That's exactly what happened, bro. We needed that
That's
bit just now. That's exactly what happened. He got caught out there in that island and was like, switch, Bilal, no, Bilal. And it didn't happen. So that's what he
Yeah,
looked like guarding Wemby, man. And it's every play. There's nothing he could do about it. But he's giving forth the effort. And I even like what I see out of Minnesota. We've seen the kid Terrence Shannon. Like, I like this kid. He could play. He's showing he could play. Your boy AO, he's hooping, right? He's playing well. I like what I see with him over there. It's just, man, that one name. Like you said, there's a when dudes have that one name, like you said, Mike, Shaq, Kobe, even LeBron, Steph. When you got those one name guys, if you don't have enough to beat them, to beat that one name, you can't do it. You can't do it. So I got San Antonio winning the series. As like I said, I'm gonna stick with San Antonio winning the whole thing, even though if just being because I'm from New York, if San Antonio play against the Knicks, I'm rooting for the home team. But at the end of the day, I'm still not budging on who I think is gonna win the whole thing.
Yeah, what it looks like, at this point, the Knicks will be in the finals if they keep playing at this level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see nobody in the East beating them at this level. I don't see nobody beating them. They got the right formula. Will it be if the Knicks get to the finals? Will it be that they made the right decision at coach?
Interesting. Because I'm gonna say yes only because the proof is in the pudding, right? If the final result is a championship, then how can you not, right? But I'll give Mike Brown credit. He found something to drive his players to play better. I just can't say that it's a better coaching job. I can't say that it's a better coaching job. It's almost like it almost goes back to where people fail to give credit to Mark Jackson for coaching up the Golden State Warriors before Steve Kerr took over, right? It's almost
Is
like
it that whole? Is it the do this, do it this way? This how we get results. To the go out there, play fun, have fun, play hard.
Mm-hmm.
We know what we can do. Win or lose, we gave it our all. Put no pressure on your players to putting pressure on your players. I think that's what Mark Jackson and Tom Thibodeau, even though they had some of the results, the pressure that they might have put on their players to perform at said level, and maybe sometimes you just can't. Some nights you just don't have it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you rely on others. So was it the pressure? And now that these guys are so much more relaxed that they could just feel like they playing free, like they children again, and just I'm out here just just because I know I can, and this is my squad coming to the court like we good. I got my 5, you got yours,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if that's the difference. I don't know because I'm not on the Knicks, but like or Golden State, but I don't know if that might be the difference.
It might be. One thing, Mike. Well, there's the difference of why Tom Thibodeau was let go in the beginning, as to what Mike Brown is doing. Mike Brown is going deeper into his bench, and kind of giving his star players or his better players time to relax when they need throughout the course of the game. So that's been evident. I mean, he goes into the point where he had a lineup, with McBride, Shamet, and Jose Alvarado at the same time. Thibodeau, he don't take those kind of risks. He like, nope, this is what I got. These are the 8, and this is the 8.
Yeah.
Maybe even 7. This is what I'm doing, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'll switch up a little here and here, whatever. But shoot, neither coach make really good in-game changes. Their game plan is what the game plan is, and if it works, it works, and if it don't, it don't. But Mike Brown is going a little deeper into his bench to find more that works than to just sit there and just trying to bleed whatever he's going to get out of his core players.
Yeah, because that's a lot of energy. Like, that's a lot of energy you leaving on the bench. You know what I mean? That's a lot of hustle. That could wear the other players down.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you take them out and they still got their starters in, like, they could just go in there and commit fouls and play good defense and possibly turn it around. Like, a lot of people don't understand there's people in the league for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, we just got done talking about Draymond Green. He brings something that got him to be able to play against those other 9 on the court. So why not utilize these players? Because they're going to bring you something. McBride can shoot. Damn it. He do a little bit of both. Nice little utility guard. Alvarado, we know what he do. The energy that he brings, the full court pressure that he brings, the steals, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of energy. He also can score a little bit. Not saying like he's some flat out scorer, but these guys can put the ball in the bucket when needed. They there for a reason. They made the 15-man roster. Alvarado was a starter at some point with the Pelicans, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So when he played against y'all in the league, y'all know what he could bring. Why not give him that time to rest your actual starters so that they fresher coming out at the end of the game,
right,
or out of the half? That's why you got bench players for. Nobody said they better than Jalen Brunson, but he's a person that backs up Jalen Brunson to give him a breather, and you don't miss much. Because even if he scores 2 points, he might have stopped his man from scoring, period.
Right.
Or changed the flow of the game somehow, some way. It might have been that one crucial play where he got the steal and the fast break layup that changed the course of the game.
Right.
It's always been like that. That's why you have a 6th man of the year. That's why you have most improved players. That's why you have all of those fucking stupid awards, or all the awards that they put out there for people like that. For sometimes your bench players. Put them in the game. Let's see what they got. People used to just come off the bench just to commit fouls back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Go out there, go play tough. Go get a technical. We pay your fine. Go throw Shaq on the floor. Go antagonize him. Make him get a technical or 2.
Yeah, see if you can get in his head.
Yeah, go fight him. I got you. We all got your fine. Don't worry about it. But your people need a break.
Right.
They need to be fresh for the closing.
Right.
Or they'll just be out there playing games to 11, win by 2. And that's it. Like, I got people here for a reason. Got 12 to 15 people on the squad for a reason. Somebody will get hurt. You can take up their time till they come back. Because that's the other thing. If you're good enough to start in their place, when they get hurt for 2 weeks or a month, why ain't I good enough to come in the game and play
Right.
for a few minutes?
Right.
So I'm always in favor of, yeah, you're not my closer, but you are going to get some decent minutes in here. Because if I don't have to, you should be productive enough to only let my guy play 32 minutes, 34, 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at with the bench guys. Shout out to all the bench players. And for
Right.
everybody made the squad. But everybody like, share, subscribe. I seen y'all out here today. Y'all was in here for a moment checking it out. But please make sure y'all do it and comment and all of that stuff next time. I mean, this is what we do every week. We're gonna keep getting into it. I am not at my best today, health wise. I'm on the cough syrup this morning. So usually, like I said, so you're a red solo cup or another cup, and it always has the other stuff in it.
Ben and Jerry's.
Hey, yeah, I'm sober, Steve.
Yo, yeah.
Oh man,
Today is a different kind of day, man. Honestly, shout out. Shout out to the mothers out there that's really out there doing it. Really teaching your kids life lessons and values. Not just putting clean clothes on their back and doing everything for them. You know what I'm saying? Those that's out there giving their kids a fighting chance in this crazy ass world we living in. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. So today, we're gonna celebrate y'all too. Those of y'all who got the title and actually living up to it. Don't think that title means you're gonna just get it. I could care less.
I say shout out to my mother and my family.
Shit.
All the mothers in my family. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my sister. And all the rest of them. So we do have a grandmama that's like 1,008 years old.
Right.
Like, so shout out to her too.
Shout out to her. Right.
Still holding it down. She's still running around.
Right.
She don't got no tennis balls on the bottom of her joint, holding her up all day.
Right.
Like, so that's a blessing. We could all hope to make it there. With the way I'm feeling, I might not make it till tomorrow.
I question it every day. I question it every day of whether or not I can actually live first of all, shout out to her, because only way I would want to do it, and this is a sports show, and so I guess we getting ready to wrap it up. We just having thoughts, but only way I would want to live to be that old is if I can do it the way she's doing it, where she can move around on her own, cook on her own, get dressed, wash up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, the mind ain't as sharp as it once was, but to be able to move around on your own and dance and things like that, that's the only way. If I can't do it like that, Lord, I'm leaving it up to you. Get me out of here.
And in a peaceful way too.
Mm-hmm.
Like other than that, that's all I really ask for. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff though. Life is sports though. You know what I mean? We intertwine it with our daily activities. We still got to go to work. We still get up. We still got to do all the other stuff before we get to sports, before we get to enjoy it in its entirety the way that we do. You know what I'm saying? So, we could always, it's a sports show, but it's also a life show. You know what I mean? Because that's just our entertainment at the end of the day. It's something to take our mind. Yeah, it's something to take our mind off of most of our realities. It's an escape. Watching other people do stuff that we did, that's just actually like 150 times greater the way that they do it. You know what I mean? And some of them is...
Not all of them. Some of
Not
them,
all of them, but you know what I
some of
mean?
them just had opposites. Some just get better opportunities. Some get opportunities and take advantage. But there's a few over the course of years. I was like, right, right. But
I see a couple people say, I would have been like, I could have had 6 off the bench too. What?
you getting paid millions of dollars to have less assists than I would have today. I mean,
I say that's cool, but like it still takes dedication. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of other things that, and
shout out
I
to
know I
Draymond.
have the opportunities. Yeah, shout out to Draymond being able to take advantage of being trash. Like,
Because you know how to set good picks.
I hope Austin Rivers plays in 1-on-1.
Yo, I'm waiting for that response. I want to see what's going to happen with that. I want to see, because a lot of people was like, oh, Austin Rivers, he ain't had that energy with the Nas dude, but there's a difference, right? Nas is not an NBA player, so he not to say that he feels like Nas is lesser than him, because basketball at the end of the day is basketball, right? No matter what level you're on, when we step on that court, it's a basketball and it's a hoop with lines driven around. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But this makes more sense. You got an NBA dude talking to an NBA dude. You play me one-on-one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't accept that challenge, in the words of our fallen, used to be kind of cool guy that's now locked up fighting for whatever, I'm still going to keep his word alive while he did what he did. But that's the bitch assness. What? He called you out. He called you out on these fucking internet channels in front of everybody and said, let's go 1-on-1. Me, you, mano y mano. Being that you the defensive stopper you think you are. You the best defender ever. And Steve Kerr then went out on the limb for you already, saying you the best defender ever. So we need to see that. I need to see you put the clamps on Austin Rivers, because Austin Rivers ain't shit, right? Because he ain't shit. He ain't done nothing in this league worth talking about.
Right.
So please defend that.
His career only matters because of his father.
Yep. Play a game to 11. Straight up play a game to 11, son. Like back in the day. Go to the gym, 1-on-1, game to 11. What you got? No make it, take it. What you got? I guarantee Draymond scores 2 points.
Yeah. Because it's different when you're out there on that island with no help.
But let's not forget. Draymond wasn't guarding nobody. Clay was guarding the best guy.
Well, I guess they talk about it because Draymond is undersized, guarding bigger players.
So wasn't Charles Barkley. So that's where that really gets twisted.
No, but Charles Barkley ain't playing no defense. So that's the only difference between that is Draymond is actually being praised for being the defender, because he's smaller, guarding the bigger players. But Charles Barkley was giving these 6'10" players 40 and 50 points. So that's where he gets praised. So that's the huge difference in regards to that. But nah, Draymond, you got to accept that challenge, dude. You got to accept that challenge. I don't know how to do it. As a basketball player, for your respect, you got to take that challenge.
About that suit in the offseason, off the NBA. They've been doing it before you, bro. They've been doing it holding it down for years. They got Emmys before you. You don't need to be in that seat.
Right.
Speaking of people who don't need to be in the seat, Carmelo Anthony, Tracy McGrady. I don't know the girl. And who's the other?
Vince Carter.
It's not Grant Hill. Who?
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter. I'm gonna need them to switch that up.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna need them to switch that up.
I don't like it, not one bit.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Like at this point, I'm not that great on here, but I sound better than them.
No, but
Carmelo Anthony looks horrible trying to put his words together.
I had a conversation with someone who's of that caliber. I'm not gonna say the name, right? But who's of that caliber in the world of basketball, and it was like that is probably one of the most driest shows. Number one, Tracy McGrady, dude, he talks way too much. He talks way too much.
You just learned how to read yesterday,
right? He talks way too much. Vince Carter, you just don't have it. Your personality just don't grab, right? Your personality just don't grab. And Melo is just too laid back. First of all, he got shades on all the time because he's hot. He's sitting there high anyway. So he's really just there, just like, I'm just coasting, whatever. He just, you know what I'm saying? So that show is horrible to me. It's horrible to me. And then I don't like how, truth be told, and this, you got them guys have lived it, but Tracy McGrady, you give way too many criticisms for a person who has never been out of the first round. Way too many criticisms in regards to other players and how hard they're playing and what they're doing wrong, when you couldn't yourself see what you were doing wrong, not getting out of the first round.
and not being healthy.
And you almost got a ring, but Popovich killed it for you when he took Tim Duncan out that game against Miami too early. And they got the rebound and Ray Allen hit the shot. So you almost had a ring. But that would have been like the Isaiah Ryder ring or the Mitch Richmond ring. You know what I'm saying? Where they got one, but do they really have a ring? The way that we remember they should have had a ring.
Mm-hmm.
So McGrady, you got too many criticisms for somebody that never got out the first round. You're a great player. Truth be told, I actually even questioned if he's a Hall of Famer or not, truth be told. I questioned it. But then when I took a look at the criteria, which is all you got to do is have likeness in the NBA and you'll be a Hall of Famer. So
criteria is trash nowadays.
Right. So that's that. But that show, yeah, they need to kill that. There's no fun in it. That one, I don't like the other one either. That got Blake Griffin, Dirk, Steve Nash, and Udonis Haslem. I don't like that one either.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen that one, and I ain't gonna watch it.
No, I mean I don't like them. The energy sucks. There's
be on national TV getting paid for this. Like you have to be. And I'm not saying you're gonna be these guys because the TNT cast and the chemistry is just it's way too much. The personalities are just amazing together. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. You got Shaq's a clown, Charles Barkley's a clown, Kenny Smith is a clown, Ernie's like the clown, but he still got the business side. You know what I mean? It all works. It all just goes together. The rest of them people, it
just doesn't work. Like even I used to like when they were on the ESPN show. I'm not gonna lie, I liked Richard Jefferson, Kendrick Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them because the energy, the playfulness about talking about the sport of basketball, and even even understanding that you're talking to a crowd of people who may or may not know all the terms of what you're speaking, right? You can't get on there talking about, oh, and this action, and then what they were doing over here, and then if you see, and then calling out, oh, like the go top pick and all this type of stuff. Everybody is not going to know that, right? You just got to call it. You got to call the game as we may see it, as just for most people, moderate basketball watchers.
The casuals,
right? The casual basketball watcher or whatever or fan. You can't be
Kobe Bryant detail.
Right. You can't do that, right? And then the energy has to be there for us to want to watch it. Like now, these halftime shows, besides Kenny and them, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq, that's when I'm really getting up, going to the bathroom and fixing dinner or doing whatever else I'm doing at that time. When that's not the case when I watch the game. I got to see what these dudes are gonna say. I got to see what these dudes. I used to stay up late even after the 12 o'clock games. You know, when the games end at 12 o'clock, I sometimes will stay up a little late to see what they're going to do or see what they're going to talk about in reference to the games. These other dudes is just like, as soon as it's over, I could turn it off. It's boring.
I'm not listening to it. I was listening to it the other day again, like, and I'm just like, every time I'm just like, yeah, turn this. It's not for me. Not especially, like I said, we on here just doing what we doing. These guys are getting paid hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to sit here and entertain you after the game or during the halftime show or whatever, and to give you the perspective, but with some, give me something.
Right.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Like I said, you could have put us on the show today. Like, even when I'm sick, and it would have been better. Like,
honestly,
it would have made more sense.
I know I could call games better than them dudes. I mean, there's a lot of people that probably can. They're just looking at the faces, right? But who cares, man? I don't care about who's talking about it. Just talk it correct in a way that's relatable, in a way that's entertaining. Like, that's not what that's not the time for us to sit there and try to put X's and O's together. We could care less.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So that's what they haven't captured. But it's their first season. We'll see how they tweak it and what they could do. Maybe they have to bring a better moderator in who's that key piece. Like, TNT works, that show worked because of Ernie, right? The players that are there, they're good characters, but Ernie is the glue. He puts them together. He sets up the lines, like pretty much like how you do with us, right? You set it up, boom, 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 and we knock it down. We're getting to a point where sooner or later it's gonna be profitable, but at the end of the day, that's what they need. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need. More energy, better energy, and not just sitting there talking about X's and O's. Because at the end of the day, the casual fan don't care about that.
Not at all.
Like,
not at all.
There's podcasts for that. Steve Nash, you got a podcast for that. But
trash.
Well, at this time, bro. I mean, I guess that's it, right?
I need to lay the fuck down. I'm not jobbing in here down here like.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill out a bit.
I honestly wanted to go after 47 minutes. I was like,
I thought you was I kid you not. I thought you was wrapping it up. I was like, oh, this is gonna be short. I thought you was wrapping it up. But yeah, go get some rest, man. Get your meds in you because you gotta get back to work. Got to get back to that real money. With no excuses tomorrow.
Three people on my busiest day done tomorrow. Mondays are always the busiest day, and I got nothing but rookies. It's rough. Dude, rough. So I gotta feel some kind of better for when I get up and try to keep it moving tomorrow. Definitely. But you enjoy the rest of the day. We'll definitely get up and talk about this game. I'll probably check in a little bit on the Philly game, but I don't know how worth it that is. I'll just see what kind of fight they have left, and I'll definitely watch the Minnesota Spurs game. And we'll get back to this next week. And yes, I am using AI for the hypotheticals. I'm doing it myself on the ones and twos and figuring it out. Because that is the work of Mr. Hack. What we brought to the table today is my own AI work. Those two pictures there was me. Now I got a teacher in the background, Mr. Jim Savage, and I can do it too. I'm like my man's over here. You know what I'm saying? Got to get my guy.
That's me. I did that. Hey, baby, all day. Can't stop that. Can't stop that.
Bruh.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
For
man.
the day. Nah, but we'll get back at it next week. Hopefully, I'm feeling a lot better, and we could get it popping definitely. So
All right,
let's do
people.
so as we always do. This is the What the Heck Show coming at you every Sunday at 10 o'clock, sometimes 10:05. There was technical difficulties, so we had to postpone it for a little bit. But other than that, we'll be here again next week. Like, comment, share the show, because I did see a couple of y'all pop up in this bitch today. I did see it. So let's keep that going. Let's keep that going. We'll keep it going, and you keep it going. So until next week, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Bro, take care of yourself. Mr. Savage,
Yes,
see you Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Nigga stupid, man. I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans of the game,